everyone. My name is Bridgette Anderson Snipe, and I am a longtime employee of the District of Columbia Department of Motor Vehicles with 6 years of service, and I'm also a district resident. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the opening of the DMV's new self-service onboard diagnostic emissions kiosk, the first of its kind in the District of Columbia. At this time, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce my mayor, the Honorable Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here at the beautiful Takoma Recreation Center. I want to thank you all for being here to talk about this important addition to our set of tools for DC residents. I have spent a lot of time in and around this area as an ANC commissioner, the Ward 4 council member, and now as mayor, and I know how important it is that we are continuously looking for ways to deliver better services. And just recently, in fact, we saw results of a public opinion poll that show high levels of resident satisfaction with city services and programs. And we know DC acts as a city, county, and a state, and we do it all very well with a continued focus on how we can do it even better for our residents, especially, but also visitors to our nation's capital. Today's opening of this new 24-hour self-service kiosk is one more example of how we're making city services more convenient. We know people have different work schedules and different commitments, and by allowing residents to come here, complete their vehicle emissions tests on their own time, we're making it easier for Washingtonians to juggle their responsibilities. So before I finish, I want to thank Director Robinson and his team at the DMV who worked very hard to make this kiosk a reality.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Todd, and I represent Ward 4 on the Council of the District of Columbia, and I am just thrilled that this morning we are opening a brand new self-service OBD kiosk right here in Ward 4. I'm even more proud that it is the first of its kind in the District of Columbia. Many residents across all 8 wards have to undergo the task of going to the DMV to have their car inspected, and now they will have the ability to come right here to Takoma DC in the heart of Ward 4 and seamlessly perform their own emissions tests. This will give residents the opportunity to get in and out of the DMV much more quickly and get them back to their daily lives. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you, Mayor and Director, for making this investment.
Thank you, all right, and please join me in welcoming Director Gabriel Robinson, who is the leader of the district's Department of Motor Vehicles.
Again, I am Gabriel Robinson, and I am the Director of the DC Department of Motor Vehicles. And I'm very pleased to be here with the Mayor as we kick off the opening of our OBD kiosk here in Ward 4 at Takoma Park. I also want to thank Councilmember Todd for being here, hosting us in his community where he leads Ward 4 on our council. I also want to thank the DC employee and my teammates at DC DMV for making this happen. There was so much work that happened behind the scene to get us to this point, and so I do want to thank our team. We also had so many partners that assisted us. Department of Parks and Recs, Director Delano Hunter is here today for all of their assistance to get us here. And there was many other agencies that assisted us as well, DCRA and DOEE. So every year, about 171,000 DC residents come to the one and only inspection station in Southwest to get their vehicle emissions inspection done. The addition of this OBD kiosk would indeed, as the mayor has said, will give DC residents the opportunity to come on their own time to have their vehicle inspected. There are a number of features of the kiosk that we will share with you during our demonstration. Some of the things you will see would be a touch screen that is very easy to use for the residents. There is some audio, so step-by-step instructions to assist the resident when they're going through the process. We've done everything we can to try to make the process seamless and easy for all residents that come through. We even have included a camera on the machine, much like ATMs, such that we can see what's happening at the machine for safety reasons and just to know what's going on, because you could come at any time of the day. The monitoring is a camera, so there is a camera system on the system, the kiosk, that is on 24/7, that senses movement, and it will record what's going on at the kiosk. We have lighting as well in case you come at night. If you do come to the self-service kiosk and you pass your emissions test, the DMV will print you off through the kiosk your inspection report right at the kiosk. You will also get a temporary inspection certificate that you will use and put on your dashboard while we are in the process of mailing you your permanent inspection sticker for you to replace your old one with. If you were to fail the kiosk, we also will give you the report such that you understand why you failed and you'll know what actions you need to take to ensure you come into compliance. Thank you all for being here today. I look forward to showing you the kiosk and opening it today for all residents of the District of Columbia. Thank you.
Okay, so Gabriel and I will answer a few questions, and then we are going to turn to Bridgette, I think, to give us a demonstration. Questions, yes.
So, William Hopper from the Washington Automotive Press Association. What's the status of, are we ever going to have safety inspections back again? Because this is just emission inspections. And has there been any data out there that eliminating DC safety inspections are showing that we're having less safe vehicles on the road?
Sure. So DC never eliminated all safety inspections. There are a number of vehicles that go through safety inspection as well as emission inspections, such as our commercial vehicles, our for-hire vehicles, our government vehicles. They all go through safety inspections. It's only our private individual vehicles that do not have the safety inspection, and there's been no empirical data that shows that there's been any negative impact with the elimination of the safety inspection for passenger private vehicles.
Thank you.
Yes.
How much is an emissions test, and then, does the kiosk accept credit cards, cash?
Yes, so the payment system that we have for our current inspection system will not change with the kiosk. Currently today, you do not pay for the inspection until at the time of your registration renewal. Then it's tacked on to that process. So there will be no charge at the kiosk until your renewal of your registration happens at that time. It's $35 is the cost.
Sam.
So what happens if you flunk right here? What happens?
Well, unfortunately, if you were to get a failure here at the station, you will get an inspection report to let you know what areas you failed, such that you can take it to your mechanic and you can have those things addressed. And then once those things have been addressed, you can come back to the kiosk or to our inspection station in Southwest, and you can go through the re-inspection process.
So what if they says, okay, I'm gonna have my friend's car is really in good shape and get it through here, but use the sticker for my car?
Thank you, great question. So you'll notice during our self-service demonstration here, the individuals must scan their barcode. So every car, their VIN number is either on their dashboard or in the door jamb. The technology requires you to scan that information such that the vehicle can then be identified via your registration card or the scanning of the door jamb. But then once we connect that OBD reader to your vehicle, we're reading the VIN number again electronically through the vehicle's computer. So if those two things do not match, you will not be able to continue with the test.
So old cars can't go through here.
This is for vehicles models year 2005 and newer.
The process starts, you get a notification by mail. Is that right, saying that your inspection is due?
That is correct. We notify you via mail or email that it's time for you to renew your inspection. We will be including the self-service kiosk information on our notices and websites such that individuals know they have an alternative option.
And then I pass. I come here, I scan my barcode or however, and I pass, and it generates the temporary one. At that point, does the driver have to do anything else for you to generate the permanent sticker, or is that all automatic?
So the driver is done at that point. So this kiosk is connected to DMV systems such that we know that it has passed all of our validations and we're able to then mail you the permanent inspection sticker to the owner, similar to a registration renewal where you finish the process online and we mail you your registration renewal through the mail. The same similar process will happen in this case as well.
But that's automatic.
It's automatic at that point of passage.
Is everybody going to be here physically to monitor the amount of?
No, it's a kiosk. It's a self-service kiosk, so it is not designed to have someone here permanently.
No, it's being recorded.
It's being recorded, yes. Thank you. For the first 2 weeks, we will have someone on site just to assist with the new technology. As we know, residents will need to get comfortable with this new alternative that we have available for them. So we will have one of our inspectors here on site. After that, we will monitor the activity and see if we need to make any adjustments, but there isn't any permanent plans to have someone stationed here. It is meant to serve as a self-service kiosk.
And what hours would that person be here for the first couple of weeks?
During the same hours of the inspection station, so 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be the times that we will have someone for the first 2 weeks on site to ensure that residents are comfortable with the technology.
And how much did this cost?
So the budget for this project was at the $300,000 mark.
And are there plans to put more of these up? Is this like a test that you might put more of these throughout the
Great
city?
question. So with the mayor's initiative for us to make sure that these conveniences are available in all 8 wards, we are currently working with Parks and Recs at this moment to identify another location in either Ward 7 or 8.
We thank the Mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser, DC Department of Motor Vehicles Director Gabriel Robinson, and Ward 4 Councilperson Brandon Todd, along with the DMV staff member Bridgette Anderson Snipe, for the opportunity to learn more about the new DC auto emissions testing kiosk located at the Takoma Recreation Center parking lot. We were one of the first DC residents to use the Citizens DIY emission test kiosk on our own car. A very simple process: pull up to the kiosk, follow the directions on the screen, scan your vehicle identification VIN number located on the left driver's door jamb, and then the hardest part was bending down to plug the kiosk's OBD reader into the car's port under the left driver's side dash. After starting the car and letting it run for a few minutes, the test was complete. The kiosk informed us that we passed our DC emissions inspection and issued us a printed sheet of paper. DC DMV will be sending us our inspection window sticker in the mail, which we will apply like we do our registration sticker.